Aloha Trovers! Welcome to the very first Trove Alpha 101. I am so excited. Things are changing. Everything is moving along, not only for us now at in-house gaming, but also in Trove itself. And it seems like the most amazing idea to start doing these to meet builders within this game and community creations. And I wanted you to meet Gilindor. Hey Gilindor.
Hello Kiwi and hello everyone.
Oh my goodness, how exciting. Let's do this. Let's get into your cornerstone. And right now it's empty. What are you about to do?
Well, I'm about to move my cornerstone to this little plot. So I'm gonna erect it now, so be ready. Here it's coming.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, look how big it is!
Yep, I actually used all build space. You can go 50 blocks down and you can go 150 blocks up, and I capped it. So there is a lot of floors and various themes, and as you can see I've done the pixel art on the outside.
Did you see that, guys? The way that cornerstone just like adapted to that space. He's pulled it from somewhere else so we could be down here without trees around, and the way it just went up so quickly, and look how amazing it is. That is a ton of work. I love the pixel art on it. So cool. And you're a gunslinger as well.
Yep, I did level up the knight to 20, and well, they released the gunslinger, so I started to work on that, and I actually did get to the max level in, let's see now, 4 days ago, and it's pretty fluid to level up and so, and it's fun. I just love the class.
So I'm running around the edges so everybody gets to see what happens. I mean, that's the square of his cornerstone. We're going to run it and have a look at it, and I've lost you already because me being me is always all over the place looking at everything and every angle. I'm at the front door and we're going to go and jump in here. Now, Gilindor has been here since the beginning like me, and you out in the community has been so much fun. Should I start here or should we go?
Oh yeah. Well, the natural thing for me would be to go from the basement and up, so, but yeah, let's go to the basement, and I actually have the entrance on the back of the house. I actually changed that around a bit, and well, I rebuilt my interior rooms 4 times now, so it's a lot of changes I've done, but these are, well, static. This is my shooting range. I built that even before the gunslinger was in the game, but it was announced that it was going to be the next class, so I had to have a shooting range.
Right? Look at that.
That's,
Just like
yeah.
this. And it's got the whole setup to, keep your data for when you're doing that, so you know that you're improving. That looks good.
Yeah. And of course my knight has his own little exercise room to swing his sword and train techniques.
Right?
So,
Look at this. And now dungeon creation is coming in too. So this has got a whole dungeon creation feel to it in here. It feels like a dungeon.
yeah, it's since it's the basement, it's a dungeon. So, and of course every builder should have a lab. So this is my lab, and here I have all the crafting stations and so on, and well, it's just a theme around those, and here I do all the color mixes to get the color blocks and build all the various, well, furniture and so on that you can make.
Now I remember back in the day when it was just the color mixers and one other thing, and then we had like static items for your cornerstone. And community creations and Trove have just gone through the roof, starting with weapons and things like that. But cornerstones themselves, like I'm looking at all these new items, and wow, 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 look amazing.
Yep, I know. I mean, it's gonna be what I've seen so far. I've been trophy hunting. Well, this is storage, not supposed to be watched that, but oh well. But anyway, the trophies that the mobs in the game and the chests in the castles can drop now. I mean, they are amazing, and I have a trophy museum up above that we will take a look at a bit later. But I just love chasing around for the trophies and finding the treasures and do the decorations and well,
Whoa!
just build things. Oh yeah, that's my steam truck.
Look
Yeah,
at this.
I don't. Yeah, I like to morph things if I can morph things. So I had to have a steam truck because I saw a similar one that another guy had built. Sadly, I don't remember his name. I'm sorry for that, but I took the idea and developed it a bit, and this is the outcome of it. So I have my own steam truck.
Did you count the floors on the way down, guys? This is like insane. This is underneath the ground, way down in the basement. He has all these floors dedicated, and I won't be surprised if those extra floors that we ran down will end up filling up too as the game develops. That looks like that's what's going to happen. He's left room to move, which makes this even more awesome, I think. But look at this. There's so much going on, and like every little piece has been reintroduced, like you said, via the environment itself, the castles and towers that we have in Trove, and then there's community creations on top of that. I approached weapons. We had melee and range, so you have these different sectors, and then there's cornerstones themselves, and these things continue throughout alpha and are encouraged. You get credits as game credits as well as access to the game when it goes live if you end up having something put on into the game, and that is what I love about this game the most. It has such a community feel. The community in this game is just really awesome, and that's how I met you. And you're also from Rift, and we're making references and that are making me smile as we chat. So let's run up and chat a little bit about what your favourite things are in Trove.
Okay, favorite things. Yeah, you mentioned community. Community. I mean, ever since the start, I mean, even before we had these nice plots where we can put our home on and it's persistent and transfer over during the resets and so on, but before that we had just the servers and we did world builds and we did big builds, big castles in the skies and so on, and we worked together as team and just create things together and have fun. And I miss that a bit because now I'm restricted to this plot that is 32 by 32 blocks and 50 blocks deep and 150 blocks high. So I mean, I feel a bit
Restricted? A little bit restricted?
how can I say? I have too little space. It's just now it's a skyscraper, and when they're gonna introduce the new plot that is gonna be 32 by 32 blocks and the same depth and height, yeah, a bit restricted because I want to do bigger builds. I want to do big builds. So this is too little for me. I want to make it much more grand, so to say, forward to that. But next step is of course the bigger cornerstone, and that's big upgrade because it's double the size of what I have now. What floor are you on? I lost
I'm
you.
racing up here. There's so much to see. There's a ton of color and explosion going on, and I'm just racing all the way up to make sure we get in here while you tell us your story and what you enjoy. For me, like, being in Trove has been a huge, amazing experience because we have that dev contact and then we have community that goes on, and it's just watching the development. Now, I've been out for a couple of weeks getting everything done in Rift and other things that I get involved in. Coming back to my unicorn, coming back to being able to change my features and all of that sort of thing is super exciting. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that as we evolve too on our new establishment.
But also you have all these amazing, like the garden gnomes and so on, and furniture tables, chess tables, windmills. There is so many items created by the community, and the devs are picking them up, and it's a process that they do on Reddit. You post 3 items at a time, and people look at them and give feedback on what they like and not like, and so on. And it's very fluid and relaxed and so on. And as soon as it's approved, it will be implemented into the game in, well, upcoming patch or the patch after that. So it's very community driven when it comes to items like weapons and now cornerstone items, and also we will have the ability to create our own dungeons that other players can enter and play later on. So there is a lot going on, and it's so much that is happening, and I just love it.
That's what I'm really, really, really looking forward to, the dungeon creation. Now, we've sped through this amazing cornerstone. Gilindor's gone all out. Like, I wanted you to see it all in a short span of time to inspire you also. If you're in alpha, to come over and check him out. Look for him. He's always in chats too. We're currently on Alpha 1. There are 3 servers right now. So we're on Alpha 1. And if you're like wanting to get involved in Trove or wanting to support the community, the best way to do it is with $20. Not afraid to say that because it is a well spent $20. Alphas are all about developing the game. You're not buying the game, you're saying this game is cool, I'd like to support it, and then you get a chance to get in here. So that's where it starts. And then for those of you that are looking for keys and stuff, there's links. I'll have links down the bottom. There's tons of ways to try and get in here, but the best way is to support the game, and then you'll see more things like this. And this build, mate, wow, just wow.
Yeah, it's like this temple. I mean, when I saw these, well, you see the pillars, yeah, they are actually trash cans or oil cans or bars, whatever you say. But I mean, I thought, oh, whoa, that's pillars. So I made my own Greek temple.
Right,
That's
so it has
what I
that
got up
texture.
in my head when I
has that
saw those.
has that added color for texture. And is there anything that, like,
Yeah.
as far as building goes, like, what for you has been the greatest accomplishment for you for building?
For building, I have to go back to really early in alpha, before we even had the cornerstones, when well, and we were less players, so everybody knew each other a bit better, and
Right.
we worked together as a team, and we made these incredible castles in the sky. And I mean, I have a few videos up on my channel on YouTube of those builds, and when I look back to that, I just can't wait till I get my own server and will be able to do those kind of world builds and do big castles and other builds and big
Has that been
gigantic
mentioned? Has it? I
pixel
didn't think
art.
they were going that route because it's an MMO.
Uh, well, what I heard or what they plan is that you will be able to rent your own server from Tryon for a monthly fee or a fee. So and it will work exactly like the official servers that are
Oh,
public and
we'll
open
leave
and
that
run
tucked
by Triumph.
into the future where Tryon can announce those things.
Yeah,
And for today, in case anything
yeah,
changes.
yeah. But that's my high hopes for that. They talked about it. They want to go down that route possibly, if they can, and I hope they can do that because it would be awesome.
Right. But in the
Or if
meantime,
they can't,
right
may
here and today, checking out the just the amazing selection of things that are already available. Once again, this is alpha, right? So this is how much is still evolved in an alpha, and it's mind blowing.
yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the trophy room. This is all the trophies I've picked up over the last 2.5 weeks. So it's a lot of grinding. But I just love it. I mean, and the some of these trophies, they are so charming. I mean, I just love it. And I made a themed chess club, so one of the floors is actually just chess tables and so on. So I like to make themed floors, so to say.
Right. And that's what I love too, is themes. That is probably the highlight of any builds, whether it's in this game or another. It's all about themes and taking it to that level of representing something. And you know, I've watched your builds. I've been here since day one. It was a lot of fun looking up in the sky when we used to run around without any cornerstones. I do remember. All the mayhem afterwards too, and I was probably responsible for some of it as well, along with most of us, without intending to half the time, with mobs being live and being able to hit all the different things. But what I really appreciate about all of this as well is it's for everybody, this game. This is what I really like. It's for all different kinds of levels of creativity, all ages, all specialties. You've got, because it's so interactive and because it is an MMO, and you got mobs and quests now and all of that, and different ways of getting your items. But the community creations is just what tickles me. I stop by a lot. This game is very live on subreddit. In fact, it's the main source of information. Devs are live on it all often and answering as often as possible. There's 2 patches a week right now. There's usually a major one and then some little tweaks afterwards, and then they'll let you know if there's going to be any others. For someone that likes voxels or likes building, say you just like building in another game, what would you say to them about this one to come over to Trove? Like, what do you think they would appreciate about it?
Oh well, I played quite a few of these voxel or, well, cube world and, well, all of them practically, but I mean they are so advanced, and the builds there, you can go so crazy on things, and you get lost in all the tech, so to say. You don't just enjoy building. Here it's like Lego pieces. You pick it up and you create, and it's a basic toolbox, and it's just your imagination that sets the limit for what you can do, really. And I mean, in Minecraft, I've done pretty much the same thing as I'm doing here in Trove, because I'm not that interested to build a farming, well, station for this and that resource or this and that mob. And I mean, here I just go out, mine my resources, kill mobs, find these lovely community made trophies and so on that I can deck out in my cornerstone. And I mean, for me it's the community. When someone just drops in and visits my cornerstone, and I'm not even aware of it, and I'm online and I hear, oh wow, this is awesome, I think it's lovely. And the community is actually what's keep me coming back all the time. often I'm not even playing the game. I'm just in my cornerstone, sitting and chatting with people, not building, not doing anything. It's just talk to people because the community is awesome, I have to say. Very open-minded and very friendly. Sure, we have a few rotten eggs, but what game that is an MMO type doesn't have that? But
I call
actually,
it
there
flavor.
isn't that
I like
many
flavor.
griefers.
We like flavor
Yeah,
in different things. But, you know, I really
yeah.
appreciate the time that you take to respond to everybody in the community. And once again, this is Gilindor, and he's on Alpha 1 right now, and he's going to probably move this again, perhaps. So look out for him, but look out for him in chat, and he can let you know what his coordinates are. Like, we have a map now and everything else. But this build is sensational, and thank you very much for being the first Trove Alpha 101 with Kiwi on in-house gaming. And we will, yeah. What are you looking forward to most in the future that's not about building?
What's not about building? Oh yeah, I mean that's the player created dungeons. It will be awesome to see what people create and what adventures I can be taken away on. I think it will be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that, to the player created dungeons. It it will be awesome.
And that is what I'm looking forward to too. And the dragonfly pet. I'm looking out for that dragonfly pet. I haven't forgotten. I mean, it was mentioned in a live stream. Now I'm going to have Gilindor's links to his videos and everything below. The information and that we've chatted about. I'll also have links for those. But guys, get in here. Support Trove Alpha. If you're in Trove Alpha already, pop over to Alpha 1 and say hi to him. And thank you very much for taking a dive with Kiwi across Trove and showing us your amazing cornerstone. I really appreciate it.
Yep, thank you for having me. And also, if you get in game and ask for me. If I'm online, I reply. If you need some help or want to get started with the game, I will be more than happy to help you get started and so on. I do that all the time. So, well, hope to see you in Trove.
See you later, everybody, and thank you.